Is his safety game strong enough to hold him at bay in a match like this?
Well, it also, is he mentally strong enough to turn around those 11 defeats? Because after a while you would realise that you were being outplayed in all departments, not just the safety department. He's 2-0 behind. He was 2-0 behind in his semi-final match, but he's 2-0 behind in a different way here. This is a guy that's just cleaning up all the time.
I have no problem with him playing hard stuff and hard tactical stuff at the start of a frame. The only problem is when he gets a chance, he's got to fully commit to 100% to score, because if he doesn't score in this match, he's playing a runaway train.
Okay, into the third of this 35 frames match.
Good safety with a tap on the table from Ronnie in appreciation. And there's Ronnie's pot success, 100%. You can't do better than that. 77% Ali, but he's not had that many chances to... Well, I suppose he's missed enough. So these reds are very nicely spread as Ronnie plays a perfect safety shot. To get back to the ball, there may be a possibility of a pot on. Are they just looking at those two reds? I don't think they're a plant, because I don't think the second one passes the black. No, it doesn't, but he can play safe off the red. That's the most important thing. Just got to catch it the right thickness though. Look at this, too thin. Just a little bit thick. But with these reds spread as they are, there may not be an easy safety shot for Ronnie here. Sometimes though, that can be a dangerous thing, can't it? If you leave a player like Ronnie with no safety, all of a sudden he can knock one in from nowhere. Very difficult to envisage that he could leave this... Well, he can't leave the cue ball near the top cushion and get it safe. There we are. That's the one thing about the Crucible, no matter where you're sitting, you've got a great view of the action. So he's trying to find that path he found before. He did well to find it before, do well to find it again.
He's looking like he loves the challenge of finding the right safety shot, John. And if he's enjoying it as much as that, is what a dangerous opponent.
Absolutely, and you know, to be fair, we all know the talent of Ronnie, but sometimes he gets a little bit bored with it all. But every aspect of the game in these last, well, what, 15 days, this is the 16th day, he seems to have enjoyed and loved every minute of it. And if of course he was to produce that, then maybe he might be the man to break your record, Stephen.
I think he's got every chance. As long as he wants to do it, I think he's got a chance.
And that's the question, is he? Isn't it? Does he want to do it? Over a minute. Well, he's got a choice of a couple of reds to pot, but he's just rolling this in, it appears to me. Just hoping it goes in, and then he'll play the safety, because he was never going to be on a colour. But I suppose in a way that was as good as he could do, because if he'd have played one of the outside reds, 9'10", that goes down as a long pot. But if he'd have played one of those other outside reds, he was kissing into the black, it was fraught with danger. And the way these reds are spread, you feel one mistake lets somebody in, could be end of frame.
Imperative here, he finds the baulk cushion. Not so important to snooker Ronnie buying a baulk collar, but to get the white as tight as you can to that baulk cushion.
Rainbow. Alec Archer 1.
Peter Ebdon looking on. It's a long match, and as I say, he'll be well, he would have told Ali not to get concerned. You know what you're going to get from Ronnie. Sparkling play. Just play your way into the match. Possibly that was the advice. Well, it was only the pace that kept that out. But this time Ronnie couldn't find a path back to the baulk end, and this red is on to the left middle. I think with this shot you just got to concentrate on the pot, because you being so close to the cushion you can't manoeuvre the cue ball.
No, absolutely. It's hard to see from here if he's got a natural angle to miss the cannon on other reds. But as you say, just concentrate on making the red.
I don't think there's many players who would refuse that. Okay, he was uncertain where the cue ball was going to go, but he's lost the first 2 frames, and playing it like that, driving that red into other reds, he was never certain to get it safe, and he hasn't.
Yeah, I can only assume he was cannoning other reds and he was going to get no position from potting it.
Well, Ronnie trying to squeeze that in. Now there's a chance for Ali here. His first real chance, you would say, although he had a chance in the first frame, but not a chance as good as this. Just got in there, John, and look how lively they are when they catch those jaws at pace.
One.
It was a nice shot, controlled it well. That wasn't a gimme. You've just seen your opponent win the first 2 frames the way Ronnie did. So one good positional shot here, I feel. You play for an area somewhere in between the blue and pink to have a choice of reds. Well, it's come way short with that one.
Suppose you could put it down to lack of table time, but he's not hit that well at all. And no easy red to go at. Well, good recovery. He could have done with a little bump, but hang on. Has he finished perfect on the green? He'll settle for that.
Yeah, it was a nice pot. Found the path back up to the baulk area, and looks to be dead straight on the screen. And a nice angle just to drop on the reds here. Played for the area I talked about a minute ago, in between the blue and pink.
Nine.
Now, I would say he has to win the frame from this visit, not only to win the frame, but to give himself confidence for the rest of the match.
10. Fourteen. $15.
I know the reds are nicely spread, but he's desperate to get a good position on the blue. As well, this cue ball keeps travelling these distances, you can always run out of position.
Yeah, we know the pink doesn't pot to the left corner. I don't know if it pots to the right corner. Doesn't look like it, so yeah, as you say, it's not straightforward, this break. And he hit that very well. That was a great shot. Pink was just off straight. The green was just off straight, so had to force the angle there.
Yeah, and if he can just get past the pink for this red to the left corner, he may be able to get the black on its spot. Well, it looks as though he could. Would he deem the black a little bit too difficult? This is where we say that when he gets these opportunities now, he's got to... We know what he's capable of. He's played superbly throughout this tournament. So he's playing the right shot. He's playing for the black.
90.
It's all about sending a message to your opponent, John, isn't it? If he makes a mistake, you're going to win the frame one visit as well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mind game in snooker. And now he's got that
20.
black, and it looks as though it's available into both corners. What a chance this is to get his first frame on the scoreboard. He can get right in over his shoulder here.
$27.
Well, that was beautifully cued as well.
34.
So far so good. He's cueing the ball nicely. His first couple of positional shots were a little bit astray, but got pinpoint control now.
35.
What we have got, John, in this final is probably... We all know how well Ronnie strikes the ball, but Ali is also in the top 3 in the game as far as I'm concerned, in terms of striking the cue ball. He hits it great when he's in.
Yeah, and I think that's the only concern we were expressing.
40.
Will he give his ability a chance to shine through? You know, he can be a little bit tentative.
41.
But certainly, he's got all the ability in the world, and when he gets opportunities, he's proving here. He can clear them up just as well as Ronnie. Maybe not in the same style, the same panache, but that's the same in any sport, isn't it?
Well, nobody
47.
does.
$48.
Not certain about the availability of the two reds that are just to the right of the black. He's just having a look now if he can. Certainly the left hand one won't go, but if the right hand one does, then obviously if he pots the right hand one, it releases the left hand one. Just give it a bit of thought. $55 points to lead, 67 remaining.
54.
So just another red and a pink would put him 62 points in front with just 59 left. And after the first couple of positional shots, he looked very confident, hasn't he? He's looked at one with himself, which is a good thing.
The second you see him hitting this ball that's this well, you wonder why he's not taking on more shots. As we've said, he's got a game plan. He believes in it 100%, and he's in the final of the World Championship after all, so he's not doing a lot wrong.
Applause, because that's the snooker's required stage. If he pots this red, Ronnie won't be coming back to the table. Ronnie made a break of 117 in the last frame, the 68th of the tournament. Possibility here, we could see the 69th. Back-to-back centuries. And he's perfect on the red closest to the cushion. This is the one he wanted to pot first. Oh, just dropped in any harder, it wouldn't have gone in, but at that pace, gravity took over.
$75. $76.
Just going to need the extension on the cue and possibly extension on the rest, and might be able to reach it. Just got to be careful with that yellow under his arm. Well, he's okay, a bit close to the black, but I think he's just about got the angle to be able to pot the black and get back up for the yellow. So that 69 century is still on. Oh, what a pity. What a pity. Well, we say you never settle until you get your first frame on the scoreboard. Halfway through that break, Ali Carter looked very settled against his first frame. He still trails 2-1, but that was a lot better.